A chilling silence hangs heavy over the town square, broken only by the ominous caw of a distant crow. The hulking executioner, a figure of grim intent, methodically tests the rope on the gallows, his movements deliberate. His powerful hands grasp the thick rope, a silent promise of finality in every pull. A sea of faces, shoulder to shoulder, fills the square, their expressions a canvas of morbid curiosity. Simmering anger and palpable fear ripple through the crowd, a silent storm beneath the surface. The air itself feels heavy, still, charged with an unspoken dread as the gallows stand stark against the sky. In the desolate town square, a young boy, no older than 12, stands on a wooden platform, his hands bound. His face is stark white, yet his eyes are fixed with a desperate hunger on a loaf of stale bread nearby. A sudden, chilling gust of wind sweeps through the square, rustling his thin clothes. Distant church bells begin their slow, mournful toll, each chime a heavy pronouncement of fate. The air thickens with dread as the boy's gaze remains fixed on the bread, a symbol of unattainable life. A stern-faced gourd unrolls a parchment with deliberate, precise movements, his presence casting a pall over the town square. His voice, unnaturally loud, cuts through the profound quiet, chilling the assembled crowd to the bone. A collective murmur ripples through the crowd, a soft wave of unease and dread washing over their faces. Some individuals avert their gaze, unable to bear witness to the horror about to unfold before them. The gourd's chilling decree echoes, for theft against the crown, the punishment is death. In the bustling town square, the executioner steps forward, a grim silhouette against the vibrant crowd, casting a long shadow. With practiced efficiency, the executioner places the noose around the boy's neck, a chilling contrast to the boy's profound exhaustion. The boy's eyes close, not in fear, but in a weariness that transcends his youth, a silent surrender to his fate. The judge, a figure of stern authority, raises his hand, signaling the end of the harrowing ordeal. A sickening thud echoes through the town square as the trapdoor beneath the boy's feet vanishes. A collective gasp rips through the crowd, a chilling intake of breath as the rope snaps taut. The boy's body hangs suspended, a stark, silent testament to the grim ritual performed. Within minutes, a profound silence descends upon the square, the dark ceremony complete. In the late afternoon, grim-faced guards stand in the town square, their cold efficiency a stark contrast to the somber mood. With chilling precision, they cut the rope, and the boy's lifeless body descends, a tragic descent into silence. No ceremony, no reverence, only the stark reality of their movements as the boy's body reaches the ground. The boy's body is swiftly taken away, a somber procession moving towards the town's desolate outskirts. The procession disappears into the distance, a cold, legalistic act fulfilled under the fading light. Dusk bleeds across the sky, painting the town walls in hues of sorrow as two gravediggers toil against the frozen earth. Their shovels bite into the unforgiving ground, carving a shallow, hurried pit as long, eerie shadows stretch around them. The sun, a dying ember, dips below the horizon, casting a final, mournful light on the grim scene. A small, lifeless form is unceremoniously lowered into the cold, dark earth, its presence a stark, silent tragedy. The boy's grave remains unmarked, unnamed, a forgotten whisper swallowed by the encroaching night. At dawn, long shadows stretch across the graveyard as Old Man Finn and Jorgen return to their grim task. Mid-swing, Finn suddenly freezes, his shovel suspended in the air, listening intently to an unseen sound. He turns to Jorgen, his eyes wide with a question. "Did you hear that?" Jorgen scoffs, continuing his digging. "Hear what?" "The dead don't speak." In the eerie stillness of the graveyard, a faint, unsettling scratching sound emerges from beneath the soil. The men freeze, their eyes widening in a mixture of disbelief and growing terror. Jorgen's earlier laughter dies abruptly, replaced by a chilling silence that hangs heavy in the air. A shared, unspoken dread compels them to act. They begin to dig, their shovels striking the earth with a frantic, desperate urgency. Each frantic strike against the soil echoes the escalating terror in their hearts. Suddenly, a pale, mud-caked hand erupts from the soil, tearing through the earth with terrifying force. The grave diggers recoil in visceral horror, their shrieks piercing the solemn graveyard air as they stumble backward. The boy, gasping for breath, claws his way out of the earth, a spectral figure emerging from the grave. His neck bears a deep bruise, his eyes unfocused yet undeniably alive, staring blankly ahead. Finn whispers in disbelief, the words a ghost of a memory. You were buried yesterday. A graveyard teems with hundreds of townspeople, their faces a canvas of awe and fear in the midday sun. A palpable buzz of disbelief hangs heavy in the air, a collective gasp echoing through the solemn stones. Some cross themselves, their lips moving in silent prayers, seeking solace amidst the unsettling scene. Others point with trembling fingers, their whispers of witchcraft carried on the breeze, sowing seeds of terror. The priest, his expression etched with grim determination, pushes through the dense, agitated throng. His eyes, sharp and searching, scan the crowd, seeking answers or perhaps a way to quell the rising panic. The priest's gaze pierces the boy's raw, purplish bruise, a mark of torment around his fragile neck. The boy's hands tremble uncontrollably, a vivid testament to his unadulterated terror. The priest slowly lifts his head, his eyes scanning the unforgiving, overcast sky, a silent plea to the heavens. A soft, barely audible prayer escapes his lips, a whisper against the oppressive silence of the graveyard. He turns to face the crowd, a sea of silent, somber faces, their judgment palpable in the heavy air. The priest's voice cuts through the stillness. This child was judged by men, but perhaps not by God. The judge storms into the desolate graveyard, his face a mask of furious indignation as his eyes scan the scene. The executioner, visibly nervous, steps forward, his hands wringing, a silent plea for understanding. The judge's voice thunders. This is impossible. The sentence was carried out. The executioner, with a tremor in his voice, affirms, I tied the rope myself. The judge's silent thought. The law's authority is crumbling. In the graveyard, a tense silence hangs heavy, broken only by the rustling of leaves. The judge, his face etched with grim determination, prepares to deliver his verdict, the crowd holding its breath. With a solemn declaration, the judge announces, the punishment has already been given, and fate has spoken. A collective gasp ripples through the crowd, followed by a roar of whispers. Some cross themselves in awe. Others simply stare at the boy who defied death. The judge's voice rings out, clear and resonant. The boy is free. Years later, a man, once a boy, moves through a bustling village, his presence a beacon of hope. His hands, once small, now strong and gentle, distribute bread to the hungry, a silent promise of sustenance. He kneels by a sick villager, his touch a comforting balm, his gaze filled with profound empathy. Whispers follow him, not of a criminal, but of a healer, his reputation spreading like wildfire across the region. His life, a vibrant tapestry woven with acts of kindness, stands as a testament to profound transformation. A second chance, once a fleeting dream, now shines brightly as a powerful, living reality. On a sun-drenched hill, a gentle breeze rustles through the man's hair as he gazes over a peaceful valley. The serene view offers a stark contrast to the profound memories etched within him. The grave diggers, old and weathered, stand nearby, their faces etched with years of unspoken trauma. Their eyes hold the distant flicker of a past shock, as the man says, I was given a second life, so I decided to spend it saving others. The grave diggers recall the moment the hand burst through the soil, a memory forever etched in their minds.